Welcome to my diary. This is Esther the Doula, Diary of the African Doula. Well, I have a mama who was telling me the other day that when she took the baby home, after the baby was born, her second born, and she took the baby home, and the firstborn baby, who was maybe 2.5 years older, came, stared at the baby, and then just punched them. And she was like, oh my God. And of course, the little one was so shocked. I'm sure she was like, what world have I been born to? So how do you prepare the older child for this child that's coming? It's important to remember, depending on the age of your older child, that most times they have been the baby. Whether you have older children or it's just one, or you have other older children, the last born baby especially will feel like, I've been a baby, I've been the baby of the home. So they will have some challenges adjusting to the newborn baby. So how can you prepare the sibling earlier on? So number one, make sure you introduce this baby when you're still pregnant. Keep talking. Don't talk about a virtual baby. Talk about the baby, what he will do. Explain that the baby will be small, because sometimes we say, oh, we are bringing home a playmate. So the older child thinks that you're gonna bring a baby that's gonna be playing football with them, which is not true. So say the baby will be very small, we'll have to take care of them. So prepare the older child by talking about the child you're carrying. Secondly, if there are any changes that you need to do them earlier on. So if, for example, you know that you've been having that child in your room and they need to move to their own room, do them months before. Don't do it a week before. 2 days before you bring the new baby home is when you're maybe changing your baby to another room. That baby is going to be very, very distressed. They'll actually think they've been replaced. So you need to do it early, adjusting them so that they're already used to these new routines. Avoid starting new things. Like, for example, maybe it's time to potty train, but you're almost due. Then maybe you can postpone the potty training, because trying to do many things, those are too many changes to this baby, and they're going to feel overwhelmed, especially if they're a toddler. They're going to feel overwhelmed. They're going to be very, very fussy about it. The other thing is, now when you come home, especially with the baby, if the older child can come to the hospital to visit you, have them visit you. But the first time that they see you, especially when it's a toddler, ensure you're not holding the baby. Maybe let someone else hold the baby, because you can imagine from the view of a 2-year-old, they've been your baby, you've been holding them close. Then they walk in and they find you holding the baby. To them, that visual is like, oh my goodness. So try and plan ahead so that when they come home, or when they come to you and the first time they're seeing you, or when you get into the house, you're not the one walking in with the baby, especially for mama. Walk in, give them a hug, then tell them, let's go meet your baby brother or your baby sister. Maybe walk outside, let the older child welcome the new baby into the home, so that they feel like, oh yeah, I'm still the one that has been here. We're welcoming this new baby to the home. You can have a gift that is from the little sister or from the little brother that has been born to the older brother, and you say, oh, this is a gift from your little sister. You're a big brother and your little sister has given you a gift, just to make the baby feel like, oh my goodness. I also encourage anyone who is visiting a new baby. We tend to bring gifts for the new baby and we forget the older children. So if you're going to visit a new mom, make sure that you carry a gift for the older child as well, so that the new baby is not the one receiving all the gifts and the older child's like just standing in the corner wondering, where are all the gifts for the new baby? So all these things help the older siblings adjust, and then involve them in the care of the baby. Give them chores around the baby so that they feel like, oh yeah, we're the ones, all of us are taking care of the baby. If it's a toddler, you can tell them, oh, you're on diaper duty. Go throw the diaper into the dustbin, or pass mom the wipes, or pass mom the whatever, or come, we go in and take care of the baby. The other thing is also ensure that when you're talking, you can imagine, like I remember for my firstborn, I always would call her my baby. And then the newborn came, and I didn't realize I kept now talking about the new baby as my baby. And she said, no, she's not your baby, I'm your baby. And I realized, oh my goodness, I've been saying my baby, and she's wondering, why am I not calling her my baby anymore? So it's important for you to maybe say our baby. This is our baby rather than my baby. So you're providing that inclusive, the babies feel, the other siblings feel included. Then make time for the older siblings. Make special time to have with them that is not with the baby. So I know breastfeeding takes a lot of time. The newborn baby is really attached to you, but take a short walk with the older child or the older siblings. Give them 10 minutes, 20 minutes of your time that is just you and them, special time. Have the dad also get involved so that the child doesn't feel like they've been left alone. So yeah, there are ways we can make it easier for the older siblings. It's quite a change for them to have someone new come over, and the way the newborn baby really demands of our time, we have to be really, really, really keen to remember that the older siblings need you too, and they're still your babies.